How's it going, guys? Today we will be identifying, and discussing the botanical properties of a forb known as jewelweed or touch-me-not. It is a forb that is widely found in the Midwest in places just like you see here, usually swampy, creek bottoms, wet woodlands, things like that. We are currently in a broadleaf deciduous forest in the Ozarks of Missouri, and we will be looking for some. So let's go find some jewelweed. Alright guys, we have one of the forbs right here, and as usual I apologize. I don't understand why my camera focuses and unfocuses like this, but I'm going to try to keep it focused as best as I possibly can. Nothing I can really do about it. But alright, to get down to the business of the plant here. This right here is an Impatiens capensis. It's a scientific name. Jewelweed is a common name as far as spotted touch-me-not. Now, the way it gets its spotted touch-me-not is whenever this forb here blooms, it will give a little spotted orange mostly flower, and also right there it will have a little seed pod that when touched by even some of the minimalist touches, it will spring, it will explode in a way and send seeds flying everywhere. Now well, with it being July here, these things are not even close yet to flowering or having seeds, so I don't have any videos of that. I may upload another video later, but there are plenty of videos on YouTube and all over that will have pictures of this. I really recommend seeing it. It really is neat if you guys are interested in something like that. But what we're here to discuss is medicinal and botanical properties. This stuff has been known to be able to be detached from the plant and either stem or leaf rubbed on a wound. So I use wound lightly. Stinging nettle, poison oak, poison ivy, even some bug bites. It has properties in here that will get rid of the itch and can even take a lot of the pain out of a stinging nettle injury. Again, I use injury lightly. It's mostly just a rash and a pain. But we all know, all of us woodsmen know that this, those kind of things are horrible, honestly. You get some poison ivy under your sock and it'll rub dry. It's not good. So this is wonderful stuff. I am going to be taking some of this, and I will include in the video a really neat way that, of course, I did not create. People have been doing this forever, to utilize this jewelweed whenever you don't necessarily have it at hand. You can take some of this and bring it in, and I will take some of this and I'll bring it back to my house and I will show you guys how to make this. It's very easy, into an ice cube and store in your freezer. It can store up for about a year, and we'll make a little ice cube out of it. It really isn't hard. So we'll get on that. This is it here. You can, obviously you can see it, but the ways to identify it are its leaves here. It kind of has some serration, but it's very light serration. It's not very jagged at all. It has a pale, almost oily looking texture on the leaves. I wish my camera was better. I'm really sorry about this, guys. And it's very pretty green, honestly. Very pretty. You can hardly see any of the veins on the leaves at all. There isn't much of the veins popping out. And it has almost a whorled leaf structure to it. And this stuff can get pretty big. This stuff can get 5 feet tall when it's fully grown. This is a small one. This is a very small forb of sorts. But alright, I will collect as many as I can. There's plenty of plants around here. There's one there, and you guys can't see with my camera, but a lot of this is jewelweed. So I will be collecting some, and we'll get to making our ice cubes. That out of focus. Okay, there we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this into the boiling water, which I have here. And the water is already boiling before I put it in. I'm not letting it boil in there. I have boiling water, and now I am sipping this. You'll smell it right away. What you want to get is a pale orange coloration of the water, which I'm already starting to see. It's going to be hard on this camera to see very well, but it is almost a yellow, dark yellow right now. After boiling for about 5 to 10 minutes, mine took about 6.5 or so. What I did here was I took a strainer, a funnel, and I poured now you can obviously tell even from the camera, my orangish yellowish liquid here. This will be the ice cube that I'll later use to treat a poison ivy, poison oak, poison sumac, any type of stinging bugs, stinging nettle. That's what I'll use. Pop it in the freezer later. But you can see the rest of the forb in here. This could possibly use to strain another batch, but personally I think I would just go rather grab some more fresh stuff. So this stuff can, like I said, be kept for later or thrown away. And what I recommend doing here is putting this into the freezer, letting it freeze, and then popping it out of this, putting it in a Ziploc bag and labeling it jewel weed, and then putting the preparation date on there for further use. You'll probably only be able to keep this stuff for about a year in the freezer, so not that you want to hope you get poison ivy between then and now, but it would help to use it before then. Thank you.